Hey there, Postal here. So, I got a request to go over the fall campaign, and so I wanted to go ahead and do that. It does seem like a pretty cool event going on, but we'll see what it's like in its fruition. So, I've got a link to the fall campaign page in the description below. I'm going to just go over a quick read through of it and then explain what I understand the fall campaign to be. This is pilots. The fall wind isn't just a reminder that winter is coming soon. I live in Florida, so there's no fall wind. Anyway, side note. It also brings you a whole lot of new events. Accept the challenge to become one of the fall campaign's fighters. Make this fall hotter when fighting for the unique Tier 9 American fighter, the McDonald XF-85 Goblin, this little bugger, and many other valuable prizes. What is the fall campaign? The fall campaign will consist of 6 in-game events where you'll have to show all your prowess and skill. As a reward for each event, the most skilled and persevering pilot will receive premium aircraft, gold, and days of premium account and supply crates. While the best of the best will be able to land the Goblin that we just spoke of, the only Tier 9 premium aircraft in their hangar. A little side note here, in addition to valuable rewards, you'll receive honorary chevrons for placing among the top 20 in the rating. The higher in the rating, the more chevrons you will receive. So what that's speaking to is during these weekend events, if you place in the top 20 of that weekend event, you'll get a chevron. Actually, it goes into more detail down here. I'll go back to this part in just a second. In your ratings at that weekend event, if you get in the top 5, you'll get 3 chevrons. Top 20, you'll get 1 chevron. And then down below, we'll explain how the ratings work. During the fall campaign, you can earn a maximum of 18 honorary chevrons, which guarantees you a Grand Prix. Ooh, honorary chevrons for rating positions are distributed as I just spoke. So if you get in the top 5 for each one of the 6 events, you'll get 3 chevrons and you'll get 18 total chevrons. These chevrons that you earn will be able to be turned in basically automatically. You don't have to turn them in to earn what we're fighting for down below. It says take part in the campaign stages, move up in the rating, and get the well-deserved rewards. They are really actually quite good rewards, but we'll go into that in just a second. Here's kind of the nitty-gritty of the campaign. Although it doesn't go into super detail, I'll give my perspective of what I understand it to mean. The campaign consists of 6 in-game events. Each event will last from Friday to Sunday. Every month there will be 2 in-game events. So it won't be every weekend. It'll be like every other weekend, I guess. A few days before the start, detailed conditions for participation in the current event, as well as a list of prizes, will appear in the official portal. Don't forget to mark it on your calendar and follow the news on our website. So basically check back here on World of Warplanes website for data. What I understand the in-game events to be are similar to those bomber events that we used to have. I'm not saying that they're going to be bomber events, but you may recall back in the day, earlier this year and at the end of last year, they had events that would last the whole weekend, and basically everything Tier 4 and above would be some sort of campaign mission, whether it was defending against bombers attacking, or it was trying to get as many bombers through, or whatever the different campaign missions were. Again, I don't know if they're going to be exactly those missions or there'll be something different, but to me this sounds like it'll be a Friday through Sunday event where everybody will try to get as many points as they possibly can, and based on those points you'll get your rating position and you'll get your chevrons. So what are we fighting for? The final prizes of the fall campaign depend on the number of chevrons collected in all 6 events. I like the rewards that I'm about to go through. They all seem very, they all seem very good. One thing that you need to be mindful of is conceivably nobody could get the top top item, because you need to get 16 to 18 chevrons. And I'll explain that. We'll go back and explain that in just a second. So be mindful of this. Top prize is the XF-85 Goblin. You get special paint, you get a bunch of unique supplies, yay, and you get the gyroscopic sight in ultimate form. Really nice, right? A good plane, I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to go and get it, but I'd take it for free. And it is a good all-around plane. It's just kind of expensive since it is the only tier 9 premium in the game. And it's just a little tiny nothing. It's like a gnat. It's like a friggin', I was gonna say a fruit fly, but it's like something that can give you some sort of disease because it can whittle away your health and just be annoying as heck. 13 to 15 chevrons, pretty cool plane. The JL1A37 tier 8 premium fighter. You don't see very many of these at all out there. You see a heck of a lot more goblins than you see of these. I can't tell you the last time they had it available to purchase or anything like that, or giving away in supply crates. So this one actually might be the one that people try to go for more than the goblin, to be honest. But again, you get more supplies. You get that gyroscopic sight. 10 to 12 chevrons, you're going to get a 302. I have this plane. It is absolutely awesome. It's just a rocket with wings. Probably one of the least maneuverable tier 7 planes in the game, fighters, I mean. But it just goes, and it regenerates its boost very, very quickly. You get 20 unique supplies. You get that gyroscopic sight. It's just advanced instead of ultimate, but hey, who's arguing with that? 7 to 9, you're going to get another very, very good plane, tier 6 P39N-1. It's like the in-game premium, the P39Q, except it actually has more. It has 430 cals on top of everything else that it has. So it's just better than the in-game plane, other than the fact that this one's American. The in-game one is a Lend-Lease USSR plane. But a very, very strong tier 6 plane. I would. It's a pretty big argument whether it's either this or the Spitfire 5 DB605 as the best tier 6 light fighter premium in the game. And so it's got pretty good company. So whether you think it's this or the Spitfire, it's definitely up there, right? 15 supplies, again, another advanced gyroscopic sight. 4 to 6 chevrons, you're going to get a Hawker Hurricane 2D. VBAT just had a video on this. I don't have this plane, but it is a tier 5 Hurricane that has 240 mil cannons on it. Let that soak in. 10 unique supplies. You get improved gyroscopic sight. You get 1 to 3 chevrons. You're going to get yourself something at least, and that's a tier 4 P36C Hawk. I don't believe I've got this, but we're going to be posting a video on the standard P36. Myself and VBAT and Aviation, so keep an eye out for that. So again, it's a free premium plane. I'm always down for free. You get 5 unique supplies. You get the improved gyroscopic sight as well. And so let me just go back a little bit here. These are all really good. I mean, again, free premium plane is always a good thing. And the fact that you can earn a free premium plane after 6 weeks, if you can get 1 chevron, at least you get something, right? 6 weekends, I should say. But what I was saying is, conceivably, nobody could get the Goblin. Is let's say you are in the top 5 consistently, but then you drop down. Let's just say top 5 for 4 of the weeks. You've got 12 chevrons. 3 times 4 is math. You get 12 chevrons. But let's say you miss a weekend, or you just have a couple off weekends for the last 2 weekends, and you don't get the required 4 chevrons to get 16 total chevrons. Let's say you get 15th place twice. That would give you 14 chevrons, which, I mean, JL1A37 is not bad by any means. But conceivably, you could end up not getting a Goblin, even though you were in the top 5 4 out of the 6 weeks. So this fall campaign is really going to reward consistency and top consistency. I suspect those that are in the top 5, heck, those that are in the top 10, especially, will be players that are on as often as possible and getting as many points, whatever those points end up being. They could be an average rating mission. It could be just the highest in a 1-game situation mission. It could be the most personal points earned in a 3-day time frame. I have no idea. We'll see when Wargaming posts these later in the fall. but I think there's only going to be a handful of people, and a literally handful of people, if any, that get the Goblin. There's going to be quite a few people that I think can get like the Hawker Hurricane and the Curtis, just because of how this is set up. I think everybody will have, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have a chance to get these bottom two. Definitely a lot more than who will actually be able to get the Goblin. So I hope that gives a little bit of a heads up of what's coming down the pipeline, and kind of a interpretation of what the fall campaign is. Really, really cool premium planes that are available here. Don't get me wrong. I don't know enough about the P-36C to say it's a great plane, but I know literally everything else on here is a great plane, or at least unique enough to be fun as hell. And so I'm kind of excited about it. I don't think I've got the skill set to get. I probably can't get either of these top two. And if I can't get these top two, I'm not going to push to get a plane I already have. So really, I might just be aiming for this Hurricane 2. If I can get the JL-1A, that would be a coup. You just don't see them very often. So where you see a Goblin and you kind of know how to fight against a Goblin just because you see it often enough, a JL-1A, you might not have the experience to know what the heck it really is to fight against. So, and Hurricane 2D is if I was out there, if I was listening to this video, that's what I'd be definitely aiming for. If you can try to get the P-39N, it's an awesome plane. But the Hurricane 2D is I mean, it's got 40 mil cannons on it. Like, aim for this, and if you can get that, you'll be a happy camper for sure. Anyway, I hope this helped. As I see more information on the fall campaign, I'll certainly pass it along. Otherwise, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great day.